Okay, guys. Okay, so this will be probably hopefully this is like one video out of like 5 that I can complete today. I'm trying my best to get back into the groove of things, but I'm trying to catch up on a lot of the information from BitBase, a lot of the information from Coin, Gold Review, and then there's some other new coins that just came out that are going to give us the opportunity to either buy or we got to wait forever to buy, right? So this one says November 10th, so we got a little bit of time with this one. So don't look at it like, oh my God, you know, we're still pushing out a lot of money into these ICOs that are lending programs. Be completely honest with you guys, they don't really need to have their own wallet anymore. It seems, I'm sorry, not wallet. They don't need to be on the big exchanges unless they're looking to really push past the small exchanges. Honestly, right now with BitBase, the way it works, they have their own exchange. So I thought they had to be on this big exchange like Coin Exchange or one of the other, you know, conglomerates. But honestly, they don't have to, it looks like. So right now, BitBase is kind of doing its own thing. You guys will see a video in a second on BitBase. But in any event, let's just go over NexCoin, right? So NexCoin has no T in it. It's just nexcoin.com, I believe, .co. nexcoin.co. So basically, this is all the information you're going to be able to get. I'm not going to go into too much detail with it, given the fact that we have the other ICO, Crypto Brotherz is where all the ICO information goes. This is more just me doing my review of should I or should I not invest personally. Should I or should I not invest? This is just me doing my investment, little walkthrough. I'm going to put my money in. You guys can see it. And when I do my withdrawals, I'll do a video about withdrawing. As far as getting to dive down deeper, I'm not going to be doing that on this particular channel, but you guys will see me do that with the HYIPs because this is a HYIP channel, okay? So about us, if you click on it, it just scrolls down, right? Because everything's on its one page. So it is the about us. You can read it if you want. I do recommend reading it. It's not really that much information, so you're not going to be sitting there forever reading it, but you're going to hear a lot of things that sound a lot like all the others. Since it's on the blockchain network, it is honestly just peer-to-peer. They have the lending program, low transaction fees, and it's anonymous, just like everything else on the blockchain network. Okay, this is the roadmap. So they're going to have the web wallet done sometime this month, and then they're going to have a voting system. So I don't know exactly what the voting system is for, but if we can figure out that information while going through this right now, I will show you guys what it's for. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. Lending will start on the 15th of December, which means that when this coin starts the ICO stage, which is the 10th of November, it's going to go on for about 30 days or so, and then probably take about 5 days before it finally hits exchange. They have their own internal exchange that will open up on December 25th. So for you guys that are looking to invest and then flip, most likely you won't be able to flip until after Christmas. Okay, that's kind of how this works. External exchange, January 10th. I love the fact that they're talking about being on both internal and external exchange, given the fact that a lot of coins don't do both. I think that this is going to be kind of promising for my own investment, my own self. Obviously in January, which is a month later, after the internal exchange, they're going to look about pushing the app. Most likely that's because of how long it takes for Apple to go from submission to actually allowing the app to be online, as well as turning the web interface into a web app, turning that web app into an ICO or iOS or a Android app. To make sure I'm still recording. All right, good. So then they're going to try to come out with their own card, NextPay card. But lately, everyone's been trying to do this whole pay card thing, and it's not really a big deal, honestly. But people are trying to do it. So this is the lending you can do. You can stake, you can trade, as well as obviously earn by doing one of the 3 above. Okay. The wallets that they're going to have are going to be on Windows, Linux, and Apple, as well as the Play Store. Okay. So, and then they say that they have an association with coin payments coming soon. Now, I wasn't a big fan of coin payments only because I've been with websites that have had coin payments available where you send them Bitcoin and then the transaction goes a little bit faster. But at the same time, I have been with them and have put money in and then turned around and the money never showed up to my account. So not a big fan of that information, but hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? Other than the fact that we'll lose our money. We're going to lose our money anyway. If they're going to steal it, they're going to steal it. So that's kind of how I'm looking at this. I'm not going to even go too far into that, but you know, so far no lending program has not come out The only one that hasn't gone to coin market cap is BitBase, and the reason why is because BitBar and BitBase both use BTB, and until BitBase decides to change, most likely it's going to stay on its own internal exchange. So NexCoin, right? So this is the information you can get. So obviously it's on the blockchain network. They're talking about here transaction time is super fast. Blah blah blah. That's not important. The platform NXC right now is not being used. I checked it. The pre-mined ICO is going to be 9 million. So what that means is that during the ICO stage, you're going to be able to buy 9 million. Max supply is 23 million. So usually pre-mined, when people say that, what that means is that in order for new coins to come out, they need to be mined. So they're probably going to have some sort of mining program available for people if they want to join a mining pool. ICO, this is how it's going to work. Maximum person can buy is 10,000. Each member would be allowed to buy 1,000 max per day. So if you're looking to buy 10,000 first day, that's not going to happen. So I like the fact they have a max. That usually gives me a little bit more reassurance that this company does look to come out. So anytime people just say you can do whatever, however, whenever, wherever, usually that's because they don't care how the money comes in, as long as it comes in, so they can take it and run. All right, so if you guys look up here at the top, sorry, I have the little 6 in the way, but ICO will start from November 10th to November 30th, 20 days. Okay, they will sell 9 million coins, which 8 million through the daily, and then the other 1 million will be distributed equally between all the members who could not buy. Okay, so if you have an account, it looks like somehow if you attempt to buy and somehow you don't make it to the very last day, they're saying they're going to give you some coins anyway. Now, if there's 1 million users, you can pretty much assure that you're not going to get, you're going to get like a really low amount. There's 100,000 people that signed up. So honestly, just the way this sounds, to just be honest, I would say even if you don't look to invest, at least get an account. Because if they're talking about giving you three coins, or looking to give you maybe 6 or 10, and this coin goes to $1, that's a free $5 to $10. If this coin goes to $100, which almost all of them are guaranteed to go to, almost, I didn't say all of them, but almost all of them, that's a free $100 if you can just hold off until probably January. So honestly, it's free. You know what I mean? What's the worst that can happen? You know, you're not losing anything by signing up. So that's my advice for anyone that's made it this far in the video, to at least look at it like, you know what, they're going to give 1 million to everyone that just signed up and didn't buy. Now, I don't know if that means that you have to have some money in the account, but it does say who could not buy NXC during the ICO had deposited. Okay, so there he goes. Had deposited Bitcoin into wallet before the end of the last day. So what that sounds like is, even if you throw in like 20 bucks, you still couldn't buy. It sounds like they're going to at least hook you up with a few. I like that. That usually gives me some promise that they're looking out for the little guy who probably can't really afford to really risk it, but thinking about it and you're really on that fence. Listen, this is for you. All right, so you can buy with Bitcoin, Ether, or US Tender. They aim to be 24/7, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, so here's how the staking works, right? So from December to May, if you stake, you'll get 8% per month. From June to November next year, you'll get 7% between December. So this is a whole lot like BitConnect. BitConnect goes down, down, down until everything is mined, until there's no more. So again, just like BitConnect, but not like BitConnect, because as you guys can see here, they don't go off of $10, as you guys can see. $100 is the minimum, but as you guys can see, $999 is the max. So most likely, you can put in any random amount you want. So you can put in 111 just because it looks cool. And you do get your money back. Capital released after 240 days. So up to 45%. So up to 1.5%. I'm not sure exactly if BitConnect ever gone over 1.5%. I do believe they have, but I don't like the fact that this one kind of maxes out at 1.5%. But usually these newer ones, they usually give around 1 to 1.5 almost every day, just because it's new and people are trading like crazy. All right, so level 1 for referrals is 7%. You get all the way down to 6 levels, which you'll get 1% for. Here's the roadmap again. Right now, the coin is 85 cents. their target is to be $30, which we know is obscene. Obviously, that means that they have not low expectations, but they're not shooting way too high. Honestly, this thing is probably going to hit 100 if there's enough money to go around. It seems like there will be, but if this thing goes to 100, that's what I'm looking for. Is that $100 payday? They're looking for by December to be $10, by January to be $30. Honestly, I'm looking for this thing to be at least 50 before I cash out a single one. So that's the white paper. I'll go back, and that's pretty much it. So what we'll do is we'll go to the dashboard, right? So you guys can see it. So this is what the dashboard looks like, right? So 6,600 is how much one Bitcoin is. And if you're going to invest in Ether right now, Ether is $300. As we know, because it's towards the end of the year, people are going crazy by putting into Bitcoin. It's kind of like it was last year and earlier this year. So for the next like 4 to 6 months, Bitcoin is going to be trading a whole lot. That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. But as of right now, owning a Bitcoin is a big deal. Okay, so this is how you're going to be able to lend, right? So when you get your coin, just like how it is in BitConnect, it's going to go up here to the US dollar amount. You can convert it to NCX, or you can exchange it from NXC, sorry about that, to Bitcoin, Ether, or US tender, and then you'll be able to export from there. And as we know, they don't have any available until November 10th. So I'm just putting information out there. Like I said, I'm trying to get this try to get the next 5 videos done. I'm trying to do like 2 more like this, and then one last, maybe 2 more of the HYIPs that were sent to me, and I just want to just give all the information possible. So that's it, guys. If you want to put some money in, you know what I mean, you have the ability to do so. Click on the menu. This is what looks just like everything else. There's no difference in these programs, honestly. So anybody has any questions, definitely let me know. I'll put my referral link at the bottom if anybody wants to sign up. Like I mentioned before, personally, if I knew somebody that just had a couple bucks, I'm probably going to tell a couple people about this site personally and just tell them, hey, listen, just hold off, put some money in, but just hold it in there until you're ready. I don't know what the minimum is to buy. I didn't see a minimum, but if there is a minimum to buy, if there's a maximum to buy, I'll let you guys know when it becomes time. But as of right now, it seems like everything is just like BitConnect, as well as just like HextraCoin, as well as Regal. So just look at it to be like those. Those 3 are the ones that I'm saying is like. But it'll probably, when it comes out, be just like those 3. So if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share.